Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. 'Tis I, the Jabbering Magpie, bringing you more Shadowrun Dragonfall, and we have so much to do. Well, I think the main objective is go see Frau Mueller. We'll also probably upgrade our character. Yep, let's spend some bloody karma. God damn it, I can't sing at all. Charisma, we'll get another point. A new etiquette. Of course, socialite, gang, academic, corporate etiquette is always useful. 7 karma remaining. Another point of intelligence, then we can boost up decking and drone control, but actually, if we move over here, what else can we do? An additional weapon slot, that's useful, so now I can actually have rigging equipment out and about with me. I mean decking equipment out and about with me. Because, at the moment, extra hit points as well would be good. Yeah. We are not very good when it comes to taking a shot. We could do with some kind of medical abilities, biotech. Extra points from using healing kits. Which also means we can now go over and fucking shout at Jack Flash for various misdeeds. So let's do that first. Oh, Zack Flash, sorry, not Jack Flash. Zack, you enormous pile of wank. I'm going to examine your ears. The scars are subtle, but to your trained eye they stand out as if they were drawn on with red ink. It appears Zack's ears have been surgically cut, folded and stitched back together again. The implication is clear. Zack Flash is not an elf, but a human who's had cheap plastic surgery to try and make himself look like one. You've heard of elf posers before, but you've never seen one in Germany until now. You know, cosmetic otoplasty has come a long way in recent years. You could probably stand to have those ears touched up. The surgical scars are hard to miss. All at once, a smile vanishes from Zack's face. A bead of sweat traces its way down his cheek. Look, you can't tell anyone about this, alright? I'm a magic elf stick, boosts my sales. No problem, buddy. Your secret's safe with me. He recoils as if he's been struck. You're not going to try and extort money out of me or blackmail me for nitro or anything? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's cool, Zack. You don't have to worry from me. Well, thanks, Mel. Thank you so much. He rummages in the pocket of his filthy jacket and fishes out a vial. Here's a dose of Flash. On the house. Never mind. Toodles. Free Flash. Hopefully at some point, if we ever need drugs, he'll happily oblige us and not shag us on the price. Alright, let's go see Frau Mueller. Oh, I get to do the lady voice. I love the lady voice. Oh, there's Luca. He's not going to be pleased. My organization is displeased with your performance at the AG Chem Europe office. It would have been very easy for you to make some extra new yen by doing what we asked. Now, do we have any business to discuss? Nope. You big prick. Frau Mueller. As you press your way forward through the cosy smoke-filled confines of Café Setzi, you catch sight of Frau Mueller. She appears as Amsel described her. An impressive-looking woman of Aztlana descent with coffee-coloured skin, dark wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive. From her expensive-looking suit to her tastefully understated makeup. Excuse me, I have a bulletproof suit as well, so I look corporate-y. She's obviously nervous, but she's holding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking.
Mags, I presume? Herr Amsel told me that I could meet you here.
He wasn't lying, and he said you had a job for me. She holds her silence for a moment, then nods.
Yes, I do. In truth, I'm in desperate need of your help.
Then tell me what you need, Frau Müller. She offers you a small smile.
An assumed name, obviously, but I've been told that is how you people do business.
Hey, racist. She straightens in her seat and tries on a smile. It hangs there for a second and then fades away. She sighs.
From my accent, you've no doubt inferred from me I am an Aztlana. Further, you may have guessed who I work for.
I am not doing vaguely racist Mexican accent. Which, yeah, won't work at all. Despite the fact I am of Spanish descent, it's just not going to work. I can't even do a Spanish accent. Hola, hombre. No, that just makes me sound like a racist. Hey, cariño. Nope. Now that makes me sound like a rapist. Okay, so today we've learned if I try and do a Spanish accent, I sound vaguely racist / rapey. Kinda like my father. Anyway, moving on. As technology, I assume. She nods.
I've been with the company for over a decade. In that time I have worked on all manner of projects, from the innocuous to the obscene. My hands have touched it all.
This is getting rather arousing.
Never once did I question the wisdom of our research. Never once did I consider blowing the whistle on my employers. I kept my nose down, worked hard, and excelled at tasks set before me.
Go on, please.
Last month I was transferred here from my home of Tenochtitlan. They told me that an employee of my caliber was needed in Berlin, that I would be working on a project with wide-reaching applications. The only other detail that I was given was the name of the project. Bloodline.
That doesn't sound good. She looks you in the eye, and for the first time you can see the cracks in her composure. She's doing a good job of hiding it, but deep down the woman is terrified.
I've seen many of terrible things in my life, Max. In Tenochtitlan, blood magic is commonplace. Take a moment to imagine what that means. In the underground markets, people are bought and sold as chattel. Street children are rounded up and bled like lambs. I witnessed all these things by the age of 12.
Yeah, love, I grew up in Lancashire, and I've seen some shit as well. If you're ever visiting England, please do come up and visit Lancashire. My hometown of Blackpool. It's a delight. It really isn't. She takes a deep breath and then lets out slowly.
Seeing such things, it changes you, makes you numb. But when I found out when I arrived here was worse. This project, Max, it horrifies me and it must be stopped.
Ooh, tell me the gory details. She shakes her head.
The less you know, the better, for both of us. You'll just have to trust me on that. You need only know that it is evil, and that it is not a word I use lightly.
You have to understand, Frau Müller, I can't accept a job without knowing what it entails. The last time I did that, I ended up having to kill off a humongous stomping orc zombie mech.
Of course not. Your job will be relatively simple. I want you to build the building down. The computers, the research data, the mages and the scientists that are working to bring about this abomination. I want all of it burnt to ash and buried in rubble. No compromises and no exceptions.
Her tone softens.
I'm sure that you have unanswered questions. I'm not in the habit of dealing with Shadowrunners. In truth, I've spent the majority of my career living in fear of you people. But I do know that you're only ones who can get this done. So tell me, Max, is there anything more that you need to hear from me? Or are you ready to take a decision?
What can you tell me about building security?
Expect it to be tight. In addition to the standard security team, as technology has taken out a night errant highly threat response team contract to protect the building. Corporate doesn't seem to mind contracting a competitor for emergency response services. This should give you some indication as to the uniqueness of the project. At any rate, I believe that I can come up with a solution to the night errant problem. I'll discuss this matter with your Herr Amsel if you decide to take the job.
Any innocents in the building?
None of us are innocent, Mags. But if you need to know to salve your conscience, rest assured that at the hour of your approach, the only personnel authorized on this site will be security and senior members of the research team. And I assure you, neither are innocent in this matter. If the bloodline research reaches completion, nobody will be safe ever again. It sounds like hyperbole, I know, but it isn't. The bloodline project will lead to countless deaths.
Oh, may I also get some kudos for getting hyperbole pronounced correctly and in one go? I'm rather proud of myself there.
I'm certain enough of this to hire you, despite the fact that you doing so will probably cost me my own life.
Why didn't you talk to Paul, by the way? Usually he's my go-to for all this shit.
I had to meet you in person, to look into your eyes and see the man behind the name. Now that I have done so, I am sure you are the only one that I need. Naturally, I will send any further information about the job to Herr Amsel, provided, of course, that you accept.
I'm not a demo expert for Amrula. How do you expect me to level a building?
You don't need to be. All you need is a competent decker. The facility is powered by a number of on-site generators. There are safeguards in place to prevent them from overloading. If you enter the power spike, the system is designed to shut itself down. But I know how you can disable those safeguards. Once the generators begin to overload, you'll have limited time to reach a safe distance. The explosion will be quite catastrophic.
We better not talk nuclear. Compensation. 36,000 new yen. Fair. Reach a decision, lady. I'll take the job. Her face visibly brightens.
In that case, it's a deal. I can't tell you how relieved I am, Max. Thank you for helping me bring this nightmare to an end. I will honor now for remaining details with your Herr Amsel. You want to talk this over with you anyway, I'm sure. You're a good man, Max. You are saving more lives than you know.
Okay, well, that's all wizard, but first we're going to complete another mission or two. Save the game now. Talk to Cammy. Any stories? Okay, there's nothing new here. So, let's go take the U-Bahn to Ardener Platz. Can't even remember why I'm going to Ardener Platz. Put balls to it. Oh, Ezkibel. He wants us to go get some shite for him. So, in terms of things, decking on Blitz is... yeah, Blitz is a good decker, so... we'll take that. We'll take Eiger and Glory again. You know, until I get my friggin' decking quite up to date. Do I have anything which I can... I thought I unlocked another weapon slot. Damn it. To Ardener Platz. I shall have a quick vape. Pardon me. Oh. Exposition time. The ride to the Ardener Platz is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peatcoat. He spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble towards the doorway. The station itself isn't much different. An old broken down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering towards obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly, you begin to climb. That was a bit of a quick one. The opera was really good, by the way, as I mentioned on a previous episode. I saw Ark Narton. I don't actually possess a deck, do I? I'm a dick. Balls. Well, I have an advanced medikit. Doo-dee-doo. Anything we can give. More shotguns. Maybe a shotgun for glory. We're done. Okay, Ezkibel, let's get you your stuff. Streets above Arden plants are dark and dismal. The Kietz has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looking around you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable complex. Windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, leaving the entire building in a sinister appearance. That's our target, Stuttling Bioscience. I wonder what happened here. I think we're about to find out. That's a cheerful thought. Come on, Chief. Let's get this over with. Yeah, this is an unpleasant place. Anybody here? Oh, a pedo wagon. For all your pedoing needs, you can store small children in it. Anything? Anybody? Ah, people. Well, you seem... Oh, he's put his gun away in front of me. That's nice of him. Just having a chat on the sofa with my gun out. Don't mind me. They better not be here to jump me when I get out. What's in these tyres? God damn, that's rank. I'll stay back here if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. It might not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or vent under the pile. Yeah, well, I ain't touching it. Well, you're going through it, Blitz. Bingo! No way we're getting through that. It's sealed tight. Hydraulic jacks. No, we're not getting through here. Huh. Send in a drone. Nothing larger. Okay, Tumnus. What can you do for me, baby? Zzz. Oh, you're like my own little BB-8. Uh-huh. Another hatch. Open it up. And short circuit the front door. Come on out, boy. And we are in, and we didn't have to break Iger's shoulder to do it. Well, this looks nice. Cobwebs. Oh god, don't tell me it's mutant spiders. I fucking hate mutant spiders. Science terminal. That's online. Terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Stuttling Biosciences. The items are spelled out in amber letters against solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Org Chem, tissue banks, breakdown analysis. Tissue banks don't sound great. Capacity to mass produce fat grown metahuman organs. Bioware samples by Universal Omnitech, Shiwaze, Proteus AG and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and results of dissection have been meticulously recorded. Replication, fabrication. According to the information here, Stutterlin has been achieving a shocking level of success at producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted BioWare products. They've been pirating Mass Effect. Contract fulfillment. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancements in the inventory. BioWare that would normally run tens of thousands of new yen. If this is what Ezkibel was commissioning Stutterlin produce, he could have undercut all his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. Special projects. There's the listings for a number of hellhounds, including the company's medical history. It appears that most of the experiment procedures listed were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might have been is left undisclosed. Oh god, we're going to meet Billy, aren't we? Let's open the left-hand door. Just have a look in here, as that one looks like progress. Observation terminal. Animal test subjects. Hellhound testing protocols. Notes on a variety of invasive tests performed on a kennel of hellhounds. There are several memos appending the file. Apparently the scientists were working in animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than executives were. Basilisks. Covers various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Stutterlin's prized possessions, a rare albino basilisk acquired from an exotic animal dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as a primary focus for a passion project at Stutterlin, an attempt to create a magically active piece of BioWare. Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of anaesthetised phoraic surgeries. I'm going to fight a biomechanically enhanced snake, aren't I? I don't want to fight a biomechanically enhanced snake. That sounds like a shit time. Keycard needed. Blitz. Hack this panel. Get us through. Oh, drones. Damn. Tumnus online. Move over here. Okay, well, Iger. Just punch a hole through one of these things, will you? Because I don't know how effective Glory's going to be at hand-to-hand combat with a drone. It being made of iron and everything. Damn it! Could you idiots stop missing? Spray and pray! Okay, well, Glory, get behind cover and then just shotgun this thing. Oh, hello. Shotguns are really good against drones, it would appear. Ow. That hurts. Turn Tumnus back on. Not working. Fantastic. Okay, well if shotguns are the way to go... Iger! Completely leaving myself exposed to being shot at by another grenade. God, I'm awful with pistols, I can't hit anything. Boom, -1. Oh, that's a nasty grenade. Deal with him. And then just boom. Thank you. Keep up the fire. Thank you, Blitz. Excellent. I'll just keep pinging shots ineffectually off it. Thank you, Iger. And a nice little heal to reward us. Okay, this was obviously the... Ah, what the fuck? A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You, who are you? He stalks towards you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? I'm Mags, pleased to meet you. Well, Mags, I am not pleased to meet you. You stand as a trespasser in my sovereign territory. You have murdered my citizens. You have invaded my home. We've got a live one here, Chief. You are a murderer, a monster. You'll pay. Who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Stutterlin Biosciences. I'll have you banished for your transgressions, Elfling. Banished to the underworld and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that. They were gentle and kind. You're an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect that we shared. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed the plastic cases on a daily basis, and I crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Well, I have good news for you, Your Highness. In fact, I'm on an important quest. Oh, well, that changes everything. Perilous quest and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't stay mad at you for that. Tell me about this quest of yours, young Elfling. Leave nothing to the imagination. You have my rapt attention. I need to get my hands on BioWare prototypes that are being stored in the Executive Wing. The Executive Wing? Madness. Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into the land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your home, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I read about Billy. He was Stutterlin's albino basilisk, right? Is right. Now he's much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men, and 5 times as deadly. I'll just have to kill him. A fool's errand. Heine tried to kill Billy once. He thought they could by eating the beast he would steal its power. Hubris. Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Heine. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy, that we could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost, and without it, I can no longer access the Executive Wing and its expansive snack bar. I have eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs for 1.5 years, stranger. I would kill for a choco nub. Just tell me how to get in there. Very well, stranger. If you can't be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes into his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keycard B. Using this, you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the Executive Wing, and I will see to it you are richly rewarded. You do know that the front door's open, dude. You're off your trolley. Never mind. Okay, we've just spoken to a madman. That seems like a good place to leave it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. Please leave a comment, a like or a subscribe or whatever you fancy. But for now, I wish you a very tatty bye.